Hey everyone, it's Katura. Today I'm doing a guide for Verdant Victories because I know a lot of people are interested in the mechanics of this mode. It's a very long mode, which a lot of people don't like, and I didn't like it first, but I actually don't mind it as much anymore, especially now that I've played it a lot and figured out how to get the ultimate abilities and the really cool effects like the chain, you can see with the venom there, and all this fun stuff that makes it a little bit more fun so you're not just dying and then getting nothing. Because it really does suck to get second place. I think to fix it, they need to give better prizes, especially for second and third place, but also gems. I think daily gems need to be a thing. So let's get right in on how to play Verdant Victories. At the very beginning, it's going to give you a random spell deck, and you can choose any of those cards to replace just once with another random card. Sometimes it will be the same. At the end of each level that you fight someone, you'll also get to change one card if you want to. You can choose not to. I really like AoE damage, Crucio, and something to stop people like Incarcerus or Inflatus are awesome. Opalai and a Rumpet are great for a summons deck. As you level up, you'll also be able to enhance your health, your regeneration speed, your summons attack, or your spell card damage. Health is the most important, and then I usually go for spell and MP regen after that. Then you get these awesome effects as well, and they're just like really cool and make the game so much fun to see what they do, and I'll show you how you guys get those later. And then you have the ultimate abilities. There's 4 of them. This is the shield one. So after the first level and most of the other levels, you'll have the chance to swap out a card if you want to. If you don't, just click give up and you'll get some more experience. And then at the 30-second mark for most fights, a Dairy Crawl, a Niffler, or a Thunderbird is going to appear, and you want to kill them to be able to get those fun abilities and the ultimate abilities. If you don't kill them, you'll just be able to swap a card, and it makes the game a little bit harder. Without Crucio, they are very difficult to kill, and sometimes even with Crucio they're difficult because, like here, the Thunderbird, if you get too close, it will stop you and stun you like that. The 2 just move really fast, but if you get them, you'll get that little symbol at the top, and that means you'll get to choose one of the good abilities. Now, in the levels that you're fighting another person, if you don't defeat that person, you'll get 1 option for a special ability, and if you do defeat them, you'll get 2. You can see that I defeated them, and I have 2 of those symbols. So now I get to have 2 options of some cool effects and really build up my abilities. And if you choose Exploration, you're going to go up against bosses and you'll need to defeat them to be able to get the abilities. Now to get the ultimates, you need to go by color. So you have to choose the same abilities of the same color to get an ultimate. So the yellow abilities will lead you to the Shield ultimate. And that is for summons. You only want to use these for the summons decks. I only did it once, but I actually really like the summons deck. And so this is what the shield ability does. You'll randomly get the shield around you and your summons. It's actually pretty cool. Now the red abilities is actually the ones I usually choose the most because I like spells that I don't have to worry about, like Thunderstorm or Atmospheric Charm. Just set it and forget it, right? And that will give you MP efficient, which will reduce the MP cost of your spells by 1 up to 2. And this is an example of what it looks like on your screen when it reduced the cost. On the other hand, I also love the blue abilities. They're really good. I love Target, especially for Thunderstorm and Atmospheric Charm. It's really great. And that gives you the double cast ability. And all spells will have a 50% chance to be cast for 1 more time. And that's pretty awesome. It's actually happened quite a bit when I'm fighting. And this is what it looks like. So I did Venom. And this is actually Venom with Chain, I believe, as well as that ultimate ability. Then you have your green abilities, which also are amazing. I guess I just use a lot of green, blue, and red because I usually do spells. And this gives you some projectiles. People love doing the projectiles. And then you can get invisibility, which is so much fun because you're literally, every time you cast a spell, you're turning invisible, and it increases your movement speed by 100%. It's just amazing for that final round because in that final round, you have to move. So I've only gotten it that 1 time, but now that I know green leads to that, I'm going to be doing it a lot. So when you're choosing your abilities as well, it's going to show you which cards they work with. And here I wanted to show you a really great example of me with several abilities going on. It just looks so cool. You see the chain reaction and just like the doubling and chains and just I'm just annihilating all those mobs. Just really look and choose your abilities well. And now at the ending round, you have to move around a ton. Because if you don't move around, you're going to get caught. People are looking to Inflatus and Incarcerus you and then just annihilate you. Here's a great example. So I got Inflatus, and then when I went to get out, I'm stuck in Howler. And then I get Inflatus like 50 more. I don't even know what's going on. So many Inflatus, and I'm just stuck I can't move. You see I'm clicking the screen to get out, and it was just crazy. So now here's an example of me with some really awesome chosen abilities, and I'm just annihilating this floor. And everything actually looks really cool in this fight. So I don't know if, because the names of the students are always the same, so I don't know if they're just kind of incognito making all of our names these bot names, or if it's just bots I'm against every time. I don't know. Is anybody else experiencing that? But I just wanted to show this fight because I thought it looked really cool, and it just showed the purpose of choosing all these abilities and how it really helps you in that final fight to take everybody out. And just do it while you're running around. That's why I love the kind of set it and forget it stuff I said. I just love to run around and just blast off these spells and take everybody out. Here they actually catch me, but their health is pretty low, so I wasn't actually worried at that point. And I won. Now for the giant Niffler, you need to defeat him to be able to get a crown, and that's worth 30 of the medals, so it's really worth it to defeat him. And Crucio is my favorite for defeating him, as well as Atmospheric Charm and Thunderstorm. But Crucio is really good, but you have to watch out because when he sits down, he'll stand up and then he'll just teleport somewhere else. So you just have to be aware of that. Don't start Crucio if he stands. But then I also learned that summons are really good for taking him out because they can still do damage while you're having to try to avoid the rocks and move around and try to get to him. So they actually did a really good job taking him out. I was pretty impressed. I really hope that this guide helps you out and helps you understand the mechanics of Verdant Victories a little bit more. I know I'm not an expert, so if there is something I missed, just leave a comment because I would love to know so I can enjoy the game even more than I do already. Thank you guys so much for watching.